Hey groupies, welcome back to Form of Therapy. This is the Culture Study. I'm the channel's video producer and your host. You can call me PD. And today we are checking out Bird by Namjoo. A couple things to note here. First of all, Namjoo is of A-Pink fame, and this song was, I believe, produced or worked on by Soyeon of Idol fame. Now, I'm not sure what to expect from her solo endeavor, but we're going to be diving right into this. And before we do, if you enjoy what we do, consider supporting us over on our Patreon. We do not make money making these YouTube videos on YouTube, but our Patreon is the best way to support us. If you enjoy what we do, you want to get some bonus content, head on over to Patreon. For as little as $2 a month, you can support and help keep the lights on. But for just a little bit more, you get live stage variety show listening parties, reality show reactions, dramas, all that fun stuff. The bonus content is on our Patreon. So if you would like to support us, please head on over there. We would greatly appreciate your support, but it's not a requirement. You know, if you don't want to support us monetarily, that's completely fine. Let's get into this video. This is Bird by Namjoo, and this is your form of therapy.
눈을 떠 나의 뭔가 부서지는 듯한 기분 내 숨을 쉬어 거기 뭔가 불러지는 듯한 이름에 그래 맞잖아 널 찾아가야지 꺼지던 불씨 다시 키워봐야지 떠났던 너 죽어도 잡아야지 이젠 날개를 껐네 어두웠던 새벽을 넘어 기다렸던 태양을 보며 너의 모습이 날 떨어지래도 주저하지 않고 날 던져 걱정하지 마 날아오를걸 Because 1, 2, 3 I'm a bird Birdie birdie야 I'm a bird I'm gonna burn up 푸른색의 불을 지펴 fire Gonna burn up I'm gonna burn up I'm gonna be free like a bird 반짝임에 가둬진 rummy 아름다운 어깨 위 blue wings 작은 얼굴 감겨진 눈빛 like eagle 조명을 벗기고 날개를 흔들어 내 사랑에 뭣도 따라올 필요 없는 걸 바람에 휩쓸려 또 시선은 안 흔들려 가고픈 대로 멀어지던 아침을 잡아 기대했던 하늘을 보며 너의 모습이 날 떨어지래도 주저하지 않고 날 던져 걱정하지 마 날아오를걸 Because 1, 2, 3 I'm a bird Birdie birdie야 I'm a bird I'm gonna burn up 푸른색의 불을 지펴 fire Gonna burn up I'm gonna burn up I'm gonna be free like a bird 널 떠나 보물 지도에 진짜 나를 찾아서 그 아무도 모르게 감췄던 내 오랜 꿈으로 벅차게 날아가줘 I'm a bird Birdie birdie야 I'm gonna be free like a bird
Wow. Okay. Aesthetically, I'm really digging this a lot. I think Bird is one of those solo tracks where it's the type of solo releases I like to see from an artist where a solo opportunity is a chance for that artist or an idol to showcase a side of themselves that they don't ordinarily get to showcase within the group. Sometimes that's not always the case. But I'm glad that we're getting to see a side of Namjoo who I'll admit I'm frankly not that completely familiar with. to see something a lot more powerful, a little bit more on the hip hop sort of trap side, much more performance focused than A Peak tends to be. Um, I really started noticing Namjoo actually on the previous comeback, Dum Dum Dum. And so her vocals here are not too unfamiliar, but I definitely did not realize that she was such a phenomenal singer. She really holds her own as a solo singer. She can both she has great range too, you know. She covers all like spectrums of going really high, but in general, most of the song is actually sung at a lower register, which sounds really a lot more confident and bold. Sounds like she's really singing from her chest. So I think that's really cool. In terms of the actual production of the song, it's much more simpler, and I think it's produced to be more simple because it was meant to showcase Namjoon's vocals a lot more. You know, this is the type of song where if you have too messy of an instrumental or too loud of an instrumental, it becomes about the addictiveness of the hook rather than about the vocalist. And I think what Namjoon wanted to showcase here more than that, rather than having a song that's like super addictive or something that's gonna like get like a show, music show win, it was more about making a statement and showing off her individuality, you know? And so in these cases, you know, whether it's an idol group song or a solo song, you know, it's hard to differentiate yourself as an artist, especially when there are so many debuting left and right. And so I think she does a great job of that by having a song that showcases her vocals more rather than going for the trendy K-pop hook, you know. I think the music video very beautifully done. Seems to have a lot of like epic queen sort of motifs. Obviously, you know, the crown at the end is a very obvious one, but I feel like some of the patterns that you see on the walls or like when she's dancing in the water, I don't necessarily know if that would be Greek or Egyptian or something like that, or like in the beginning where it looks like she's lying on a crypt or a tomb, and the arrows all pointing down at her. You know, it's framed as like, you know, you can shoot her down, but she's just gonna fly away. She'll rise because she's a bird, you know. And you know, birds are often linked to having some kind of noble, majestic sort of connotation in some of these different cultures. So that could be what the case is here. It's about both the majesty and the freedom, and perhaps that's also why the arrows are there, because it's referencing, you know, shooting her down or something like that. Overall, I think it's a well done comeback. You know, the song's not exactly for me. That's completely fine. Not every song is going to be, but I think I really like it in the sense of like, one, she got to really showcase her vocals. You know, you're not really gonna get a good opportunity to do that when you're within a group. Two, she was a lot more performance focused here than A Pink tends to be. Now, A Pink definitely does have a lot of performances, but their dancing style is way different than this. A Pink's dancing is a little bit more pretty. It's a little bit more, you know, I don't know how best to describe it. I'm not necessarily a dancer, but it's, you know, like previously it was a little bit more voguish, but here it's a lot more powerful. It's very empowering, and it's the type of dance where it's the type where you make a statement. And I feel like Namjoo's statement here is that she is a powerful soloist, that she is a powerful bird. Like, she can hold her own as a soloist, more than just outside of A-Pink. So in that regard, I really enjoyed watching this. I would give, for me personally, I think so on a personal level, the song's more like a 7 out of 10, but I think from an objective level, I have to give the song like a solid 8 or 9 out of 10. I actually think the song is really good, for the reasons I stated. The fact that it I can tell it's crafted in a way where, yes, it's not like your catchiest K-pop hook, but it's written more so to service her voice. And that's not always the case, especially with idol groups. When it comes to idol groups, it's about the catchy hook. It's about, ooh, how can we be addictive? How can we have an earworm? But when you're a soloist, that's not always the case. And so I liked what it did for her vocals. So in that regard, I think objectively, I have to give the song like a solid 8 or 9 out of 10. Even if me personally, I'm not quite into this style of music. I would say production-wise, the music video was a solid 9 out of 10 as well. It's very beautiful, high production value. It's really cool. I wish it had been a little bit more creative. It did feel a little bit stifling and a little bit claustrophobic. Like it felt like it was missing something grand, something a little bit splendid. I feel like we were trapped in this tomb just forever. But regardless, very good music video, very good solo debut. Now the question is, what did you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Guys, thank you very much for watching my reaction and review of Kim Namjoo's Bird. Would love to know what you guys think, and if you want to support us, head on over to our Patreon. We have bonus content over there, and it helps us keep the lights on and let us continue our artistic pursuits and endeavors. But supporting us monetarily is completely optional. If you don't want to, you can just subscribe. Most of you watching these videos are not subscribed, and we would really appreciate if you could subscribe and help us out, help us grow further. Hit that like button, smash that like button to also help our channel grow. Leave a comment, helps us out with the YouTube search algorithm. Go ahead and check out all our other videos over here, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.